Well, Project Impact is an organization that brings some of the top leaders of our nation and our world to Purdue University to interact with the students and to really put Purdue University on the map.
I think what it does best is gives more value to your degree, and it brings recognition to Purdue and experience to the students who are putting on these events that are, in all honesty, professional. You know, it's student run, and the only professionals that are actually here is the ambassador.
Project Impact is an organization that provides students with extraordinary opportunities, and it exposes us to different distinguished speakers and just different situations that we would normally not be exposed to.
Project Impact really provides access to people and to really policymakers in a way that I haven't seen in any other organization here on campus.
I can definitely say wholeheartedly that Project Impact is the best decision I've ever made in terms of extracurriculars.
I think if you look hard enough, if there's something that you want to develop in yourself, you can probably find a way to do that within Project Impact.
I think Mark Twain quoted, "Don't let schooling interfere with your education," and that's how I am trying to, make my own education. And I think Project Impact is a great way for me to, gain those communication skills, gain those interviewing skills, gain those networking skills that aren't really pushed a lot in engineering.
It's helped me have greater focus. It's helped me keep my eyes on the prize and to take things from the theoretical into the practical, into what actually happens in the real world.
Learning how to send these professional emails and make professional phone calls. I've had a few interviews recently that I've been learning through speakers how to do these, and skills I never thought I would be learning as a sophomore already that I've been lucky enough to learn now.
It really gives you that exposure to connections within and without the university that you could use after graduation or build personal connections with during your time at Purdue. And it gives you an experience that you're not going to get with other organizations.
Being able to communicate is very important in the world today, and so you can be the most technically sound person, but if you don't have the ability to communicate your skills in the right way and work in team environments, then it's almost useless. So Project Impact has helped give me a more well-rounded college experience.
Learning how to organize events with this club really helped me to better my organization, communication, and teamwork skills, which are definitely going to be beneficial to me in my future career, and it'll help me be successful.
I think what sets Project Impact apart from everyone else is the fact that students are so engaged and so incredibly involved in each and every step of the way. The forums are literally put on by the students, and for the members of the community, and I think the involvement really says something about the organization.
That's a really interesting question. I think I definitely rank it amongst a 400 level class because of the fact that every other 400 level class I've taken has involved a lot of outside class experiences. It's been about an immersion into an experience.
You get out of it as much as you put into it. So when there's a student that comes in that may be really busy with their classes, they can do a small job. But then again, if somebody wants to be incredibly involved, they could come in and do a 500 level. But ultimately, it's all about having hands-on experience and getting professional experience in areas that you are interested in and really broadening your horizons.
I don't think it'd be beneficial to include Project Impact in there because it sets the standard above and beyond. And I just think it's been the single most contributing experience for my 4 years in college.
I guess a very application-based class where you can take what you've learned in other places, other organizations that you've done on campus, and just apply it in kind of almost a controlled real-world setting.
We're able to have very candid discussions off the record about topics that the general populace would generally not be engaged with. And because we're off the record with these individuals, we come away learning so much more than what anyone can learn in a classroom or in a book.
I'd say if you're somebody who is really involved in Project Impact, passionate about what you're doing, it's a graduate level class. You're involved, it's group work, and it's something that you get out what you put into it.
Behind the scenes, an incredible amount of work goes into Project Impact and making everything happen. We owe a lot to our sponsors and our partners, people like Paula Dwyer, Dale Papillo, Chris Morris. We have this collaborative team that the ambassador works with. And they have monthly meetings to sort of help guide the direction of Project Impact altogether, and they have been invaluable to us.
I would like to thank the Purdue administration for all of their support throughout the years, especially Dr. Tim Sands and Kirk Cerny.
You can never thank Ambassador Curiel enough.
Ambassador Curiel likes to thank all of us for all the hard work we do, but really she does so much in building the organization and building exposure for the organization, and I think that she does a really great job.
I'd like to thank Dale Papillo. I think that every time Dale comes, it's just the coolest thing ever to see the Secret Service.
I'd like to thank the Brian Lamb School of Communication, especially Brian Lamb. He's always willing to go out of his way to speak with the students to help us in any way that we can, and we're very, very lucky to have someone so distinguished to interact with us and help us along our way.
I just really am so thankful for this amazing group of hardworking Purdue Boilermakers that really I can tell are going to be world changers.
Overall, just all the students and members of the organization, who almost all of them have become really good friends of mine.
Our guests and the people who are Project Impact partners, making sure that we're getting the support that we need in order to do what we do and make ourselves successful.